Hey foodies, I just made some delicious smash burgers and I'm going to share them with you. Let's get into it. So guys, what I have here is the ground meat, and these are 2.5-ounce balls. You could do 3-ounce balls if you prefer. I just used my little kitchen scale, okay? So you just roll these up, and then what we're gonna do is cook them in my cast iron pan. If you have a griddle, heat it up to at least 400 degrees. So this is very hot, guys. And what I'm gonna do is just put some butter in there. If you prefer oil, fine. So just put your butter in. Then grab the meatball and put it on there. And then we want to develop a crust because these are usually crusty. So I have some parchment paper. I'll put it on there, put my spatula on top, and then I'm just going to press down for at least 10 seconds. What this is doing is just creating that crust that we get from a smash burger. It's not like those thick burgers, right? So it's going to have that crusty edge. So after those 10 seconds, then we take that off, and then you want to season this and use your steak seasoning, use your salt and pepper only, use whatever you prefer, okay? And then after about 45 seconds or so, we're gonna flip this because this is very thin. So I will leave all the details in the description below, but then we're gonna just get our spatula, grab this here and flip it over, okay? And these cook really fast, guys, okay? So after flipping it, we're going to be seasoning again. And if you want to make some onions on the side, you could make some onions on the side, okay? These are thinly sliced onions, so they're going to cook really quickly. But if you prefer, you can always cook the onions in a different pan even beforehand. So we'll season. I'm using my salt shaker here. Use whatever seasoning you prefer. Use as much salt as you like or little salt. And then I'll put on the cheese and the onions. Okay, that's it. So let's do this again. Cast iron pan. I add my butter. And you want to make sure the pan is hot. Okay, very hot. Then we are going to get the weighed out meatballs, put that on there, and then I have some parchment paper squares that I cut out. Then you press down, keep pressing down, use your hand or use another spatula. All right, just keep pressing it for at least 10 seconds, and that's going to form that crust. Then peel off the paper. Do the same thing if you're making 2 burgers at once. So press down, peel off that paper after 10 seconds. Then you're going to season. Usually you want to make sure you use some salt, okay? But everybody's dietary, restrictions vary, so use what you prefer. Just make sure you season that meat, okay? And then we are going to flip these. These are just 2.5 ounces, so trust me, after like 45 seconds to 60 seconds, they are good to flip. And you can cook some onions on the side. Now guys, you want to make sure you use a wide spatula, and you want to make sure you are touching metal to metal when you are scraping this, because you want to get that crust and then flip, okay? So just get in there and flip it over and you'll be good to go. Beautiful crusting, and it cooks really fast. So after you flip it, you don't need to have it on there for like 2 minutes, okay? Just season. You do this really quickly. Season it. Add your cheese if you want to. Leave off cheese if you don't want any cheese, okay? And you are good to go. You just want these for a few seconds on there to melt that cheese, and then you can stack your beef patties. Now, if there's some cheese or onions stuck to the pan, do it while it's hot. Just gently move them to the side and then scoop them out. And then if it is really, really bad, like a lot of crumbs, then you can just use a paper towel and just wipe off the excess. If there's any burning, anything like that happening, wipe off the excess and then go in again. So butter, really hot pan, okay? Get that butter in there. Some people prefer to use the oil. Then place your meatball right on there. Get your parchment paper cutouts. I literally just cut out some pieces of parchment paper. Place the spatula on top and press. Keep pressing for 10 seconds to form that crust. And then you're going to peel off the paper. Okay? The paper just, helps to prevent the beef from sticking to the spatula. And then you want to make sure you use a wide spatula, guys. All right, for these two patties, one of them I had some pieces of butter in there. So that's what you see over there. Those are the white pieces. And then you season. And this is cooking for about 45 seconds to 60 seconds, all right? And then we are going to flip them over. If you're doing a 3 ounce or 4 ounce, then you can cook it for maybe like 2 minutes. But this is really small and thin. And then scrape that and flip. You want to get down metal to metal and shimmy, shimmy, shimmy and flip, okay? For this one on the left side, I could have gotten a better crust, but you get the idea, guys. You smash the burger to get that beautiful crust going on, all right? And then you just stack them however you want. This burger, guys, is different from, your usual thick burger, okay? This is very crusty on the edges and then tender on the inside. So that's it. Pretty simple. Put your onions on top. You can use your burger sauce. I have a nice burger sauce recipe. I'll leave the link in the description box below. You can add your condiments that you love, but that's it. It's glossy, it's beautiful, crusty on the edges, but juicy inside. And it's super tasty and simple. So give it a try. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you in the next video.